Welcome to Speaking of Schaumburg. I'm Village President Al Larson. In this episode, we'll hear about the program sponsored by the Schaumburg Hoffman Lions Club. Then we'll talk to representatives from the Woodfield Area Children's Organization. We'll close out the program with a look at some upcoming events at the Prairie Center for the Arts. All of this and more today, here on Speaking of Schaumburg. Lions Clubs International is the world's largest volunteer service organization. The Schaumburg Hoffman Lions Club works with needy local families, children with vision and hearing impediments, and a lot more. Here to tell us more about the Lions Club is Vivian Liebhart and Chris Marks. Well, welcome to Speaking of Schaumburg.
Thank you, Mayor Larson.
Now, what do you do with the Lions Club?
Well, as you mentioned before, we're part of the world's largest humanitarian organization. And with our club, we're hands-on involved in many projects, including at Schaumburg Septemberfest. We do free hearing screenings. We've been doing that for several years, participating in the parade as well. Through the case manager of the village, we provide rent assistance and any other assistance for needy families. We donate to the food pantry. We help with the disabled persons picnic here in town and so much more. On a larger scale, for 6 years, we've been doing a super bowling fundraiser that benefits the Little Angels Center that's in Elgin, Illinois. Their patients represent the entire metro Chicagoland area. And our fundraiser gives funds to this worthy organization. It's a residential facility for profoundly handicapped children and adults.
Mm-hmm. Chris, what do you do with the Lions Club?
Well, they made me the president of the Lions Club this year. So
okay.
When you see everybody, you see the lion walking around during the parade, and you see the lion walking around the festival, that's me.
Really?
So,
it's got to be fun on hot days.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Viv and my wife, Mindy, they work for International. They worked out of Oak Brook, and they give us, our club, a very good view of what we need to do for the village, for Lions Club International.
How many members do you have?
We have 27 members now, and we're looking for more.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We meet on the first Tuesday of the month.
Okay.
First Thursday of every month. And
where do you meet?
We meet at Pilot Pete's.
Okay.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And we'll sponsor your I'm the club secretary. We'll also sponsor your first year of membership in our club so that there's no risk. You can come and participate and find out that it's easy to make a difference in our communities and have a lot of fun while doing it as well.
How'd you get started with the Lions Club?
I've been working for the international headquarters in Oak Brook for 11 years. I was referred to the association by a former colleague I used to work with. And Mindy, who is Chris's spouse, invited me to join their club because you do need to be invited to join a Lions Club. But
you can't just show up, right?
We're pretty good.
We'll take you. We are extending an open invitation to all the residents of Schaumburg to come join us.
And Hoffman Estates.
And Hoffman Estates, that's right.
Okay. And who'd they call if they want can you give one of your phone numbers here? And
Mm-hmm.
Well, they usually call my house at 847-301-0530.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mindy will take the information down, and I'll give it to Viv, or she'll give it to Viv, and we'll get Viv on it.
How many events do you have?
Oh, we have probably too many to mention. I'd say we have about 5 large events that we do,
Okay.
but we do smaller projects throughout the year.
Tell me about the big events that the Lions Club has.
Well, in addition to our Super Bowling event, which is our...
And where's that? That's in Hoffman Lanes where you do that? Or?
We're looking at doing it at Hoffman Lanes. We haven't selected the venue yet for 2015. It's February 1st. It's a unlimited bowling. It's a family Super Bowl event. And we also have a spectacular silent auction, again, with all the proceeds benefiting the Little Angels Center.
Okay.
We also look beyond just the borders of the town and do larger scale programs. We've done for 5 years, we've provided a holiday dinner for needy families in Elgin in conjunction with the police department and their resident officer program. So we are open to new ideas and we're there to help.
How did you get to be president of the club? I mean, was it a close election? Was it?
Well,
or everybody else said no and you said yes?
You've had Jack Bray on here. He's been the president for a number of years. And between Jack and I, we become presidents so we could just maintain everything.
Sure.
And then we come to all the Schaumburg events that go on over the summer, you know.
Oh, sure.
We see you at the music festivals.
Sure.
And all that. So that's the main thing when we stay in Schaumburg. We try to keep everybody coming to Schaumburg. We bring our friends. But we need to try to get some more people to join our club.
What's the peak number you've had in the club?
I think we've had maybe as many as 40, 45. But yeah, it's
always difficult
for
for not-for-profit organizations to maintain membership.
Correct, and everyone has, pressing engagements, things to do, but we also take family memberships as well.
Okay.
So it's not just...
Okay, what does it cost to join?
Well, your first year is free with
yes,
us, but after that,
yeah.
it's for an adult, it's $60 a year and $50 for each additional family member.
Okay.
So it's nominal.
Okay. And everybody picks up their own tab over there at Pilot Pete's? That's a great restaurant, by the way. Pilot Pete's is a great restaurant.
It is a good restaurant.
Yeah, they've taken care of us very well over there.
Yes, they have a nice bar, too.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a wonderful
We use their
place.
balloon room for our meetings. So we sit down, we watch the airplanes come and go. It's pretty good.
Yeah, do kids get involved? Is there an age limit here?
No, as long as they can, understand what we need done on a project, we'll happily take them to do anything. If it's too dangerous or too heavy, et cetera, obviously we wouldn't include
Well, tell me about some of the
children.
dangerous projects you're talking about.
Well, probably some of those home repair
Well, we've built
programs we've done.
We've helped build a home in Elgin
Okay.
with
Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, I heard they were doing that.
And this was a number of years ago,
Sure.
and we've been on the roof, putting down roofing, putting up siding. We've been there to pull up the walls. It was very, very educational for us. But we could use kids to help us to get us our tools and stuff. But then sometimes you give somebody like me a nail gun. You don't want me to be near you because I have too much fun.
Well, that sounds exciting.
That was the fun part about it. They say, hey, don't give Chris a nail gun. I have too much fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've built wheelchair ramps. We've done that. We did, through Rebuilding America, we had a home repair project to do that grew exponentially when we were there,
Schaumburg
but
here.
we did that. So
Yeah, we had to change lights, locks.
yeah, we came from changing a light bulb to a much, I'm being, facetious, to a much larger project. But we did it all, and the resident was thrilled.
How did the Lions Club originate? Where did it originate from?
Originated in Chicago. It was founded by Melvin Jones, who was a Chicago businessman who was looking for a way for the business community to pay back their community and to do something for the community. So going on almost 100 years of existence. And right now the international headquarters are in Oak Brook, Illinois.
Now, my understanding is that originally the emphasis was on vision, and they...
Correct. Helen Keller did charge the Lions to become the Knights of the Blind. So that is where we have our largest recognition, is our work with the vision impaired through eyeglass recycling and our other programs. But Lions Clubs is so much more than that.
Does somebody want to donate glasses?
Yes, you can donate glasses to the Village Center there on the Township office.
Township building has them.
Correct.
The boxes there.
We collect them there,
Okay.
and then they are recycled. And you can't recycle glasses and use them in the U.S., but they are repurposed and sent to other countries where they can be used.
That's interesting. Well, good luck on your events.
Thank you.
Oh, thank
Good to
you.
have you
Thank you
here.
for having us.
Nice for you to be here. What local group is one of the leading fundraisers for disadvantaged children? Stay tuned and you'll find out. The Woodfield Area Children's Organization, or WACO, is an all-volunteer charity organization, and 100% of the funds raised goes to help local kids in need. Here to tell us about WACO and their upcoming events are Sandy Husted and Linda McGill. Welcome to Speaking of Schaumburg.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
Well,
us.
tell me what WACO does besides sound kind of interesting.
We are a local, not-for-profit children's charity organization that helps out underprivileged children. We take them to do different shopping tours, buy coats. Just got done doing a book drive, school supply drive, food drive is coming up. We fundraise all year round just to help these underprivileged little kids with needs that they wouldn't have ordinarily because of the poverty level they're at.
What do you do?
I'm vice president, and I'm very involved in the busy season.
Okay.
I co-chair some of the major events that are happening.
Okay.
And I'm secretary of the organization, and excited to say that we got involved with Schaumburg Business Association this year.
SBA, yeah.
We got renewed our commitment and have a great partnership with Weber Grill. And they are currently helping us with the coat drive that's going on.
Well, how many coats do you gather?
Last year we purchased about 225, which was up from the year before. This year we're probably going to be 250 to 300 due to Weber Grill's generosity.
Oh my. How much did they donate?
It's in the process right now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, if you go to Weber Grill still through the 27th of this month, bring in a coat and you'll get that amount of that coat in a gift card for Weber Grill.
Okay. And how do you choose the kids?
Each school, for instance, District 54 out of Schaumburg will give me a list of, let's say they'll need 7 size 5s, boy. This is out of one class. They'll need 10 size 6 girl. So we put a list together. We help out Elgin East Head Start, Elgin West Head Start, District 54, Fine PI out of Palatine, and Chassis. So they'll give me a list. I turn them into Macy's up in East Dundee. They are putting the order into their production center to see if they have most of the coats. Whatever they don't have will go to Walmart.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. How many coats did you say you had last year?
We did 225 coats.
And this year it's going to be
We're hoping
250?
300 the way this is going. So
okay.
I had the 3 of the locations up their orders for me.
Okay.
Elgin East, Elgin West, and Fine PI.
You sound like you're so busy. I mean,
this is our busy time. We have the food drive, coat drive.
Tell me about the food drive.
Well, Linda, you can.
Linda.
Yeah, well, we're excited this year because we have over 20 locations in the Schaumburg area that will be putting up boxes for us. And the drive goes from the November 3rd till the 19th. We'll pick up then. And on the 22nd over at the Schaumburg Town Center, we will, Township Center, we'll be sorting the food. And that's when the different organizations come to pick up. So last year we collected around 6,000 items, and our goal this year is to get to 9,000.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, we try to focus around Thanksgiving items.
Okay.
You know, your cranberry, your relish, your rice, your pasta, turkey stuffing. Those
How did you get
items.
involved with Wacko?
A friend of mine passed away, and her boss was a friend of mine, asked me to help out with a golf outing. They needed some gift certificates last minute. So ever since then, and then the next golf outing they asked me to help, so I kind of got hooked after that. So.
Yeah, you have a golf outing every year then, don't you?
We do. It's in May. We used to be called the Hackers Open back in the day, and
I remember.
It's evolved.
At Elgin,
Right.
Rolling Knolls, I believe.
Rolling Knolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we have it at Poplar Creek. We moved it. So.
All right. How many members of Wacko do you have? What's your membership?
Probably, what would you say? Paid members, probably about a few hundred, I would say, as far as paid members go. Our mailing list, email list is pretty large, a couple thousand. So.
Tell me about some of your fundraisers that you have throughout the year.
We do our Wing Fest, which is in July. That's a lot of fun. We invite 7 to 8 local restaurants to participate in the Wing Fest. They pretty much each gets a trophy. $25 to get in. All
Who
the
won
wings you can eat.
this past year?
Well, everyone won. I know Moretti's won. Who else?
Clementi's in Arlington Heights won for most creative.
How was it most creative?
He does always some kind of an Italian type wing, and this was sort of a chicken marsala type. That was good.
How many wings do you normally sell?
Well, each restaurant has to provide 400.
400. Mm-hmm. How many restaurants do you have?
Last year we
participate?
had, I think this year we had 8. We would like to have 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually our most fun event. Then we have our Toys for Tots dinner, which is December 11th. That raises quite a lot of money. We put that in our kitty for next year's.
Yeah, you have trucks full of toys. So.
We do. The Marine Corps comes, and each guest has to bring. We usually bring a toy for a boy and a toy for a girl, and the Marine Corps are there. They get the truck. We have 2 shopping tours coming up. I think in Elk Grove, Walmart, we had 222 kids. Elgin, we had 212 kids that we took shopping.
How does that work? Explain to me how the toy drive. How does that work? My understanding, the kids are escorted around. They pick out the toys that they'd like to have. Or?
They come in. They have a list around their neck. They get to pick out whatever they want in Walmart. It could be coats for mom. It could be mittens. It could
Other
be
teachers,
toys.
I think, have helped them to make out their shopping list before they come, so they're all set.
And each, for instance, Elgin Walmart, we have all the local schools. We have 600 volunteers at the Elgin Walmart. They're high school kids.
Wow.
They come, they're all excited. They're excited about taking a child shopping. Elk Grove, I believe, we're about 400 volunteers.
Sure.
Most of them are high school kids.
Well, now, what's your most pressing need right now as far as WACO is concerned?
Right now, I
coats?
would say coats and food.
Coats and food?
Definitely. I know there's some food pantries in the area that are also saying the same thing about they need food. I know toilet paper, paper towels. That's a big need. Linda, what else?
Yeah, we did. We started 3 new drives this year. A used coat drive in the spring for people that were tired of last winter for sure, dropping their coats off at certain cleaners that would clean them for us, and then we would also send those to our schools that we help because the parents and older siblings need coats. Then we moved on and started a reading program. So used books, any kinds of books for next year would be great. And again, things that aren't covered by certain items, which would be our soap, shampoo.
What do you do with the books?
Well, we take them to the areas that we service in District 54 and in Palatine. And again, Weber Grill started by kicking off the reading program with a hot dog, chips, and water. And the kids got the kids interested, so they would read all summer. They'd get prizes along the way, and then they would get a free meal for the child if they finished at Weber Grill.
Wow.
It has been a great partnership so far.
Weber Grill is really committed then to...
They are.
Yeah, they like to work local, and we just happened to sit next to them in our first SBA meeting, and it's been a match.
Are you guys members of the SBA?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We
Okay,
are.
all right.
We are.
So what else do you do?
What else do we
What else do you do with your life?
Yeah, I know. I was like, woo. Well, the scholarships are great. We added on a third this year in honor of Bill Kelly, who was very supportive, who passed away this past year.
But Bill Kelly used to run our Elk Grove shopping tour.
Okay.
I mean, he was just, that was his passion. Well, the WACO was his passion, but he did a phenomenal job with the Elk Grove shopping tour.
Yeah. Now you guys put on a pretty good show. I remember the Rolling Knolls Hackers Open, you know.
Yeah,
O'Malley from Hoffman would show up with his ringers. And,
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah, we have Football Mania that we do. It's another fundraiser, a meat raffle.
What is Football Mania? Tell me about this very quickly. Tell me about this.
Basically are selling football.
Like raffle tickets that are
raffle
all set
tickets.
up, and it's just random if you win. We notify you. WACO gets money towards every card that's purchased, and our newest one will be called Super Match coming up. Same company where we're selling them for the Super Bowl.
Oh, this is great. Give me a phone number where people can call, get information.
630-599-7188.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Believe it or not, the holidays are coming. If you're looking for some great entertainment for the whole family, stay tuned. Each year, the Prairie Center offers performances by young people and for young people at the holidays. Here to tell us what's in store for this season is the Prairie Center's own production supervisor, Rob Palekas. Welcome back, Rob.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me about the season.
Well, we've got, I think the holidays are coming up, and we love the holidays at the Prairie Center. We have a lot of great things coming up, starting with the Nutcracker. And this would be our 20th annual production.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been going on for that long and that strong, too.
How many shows?
They'll do 10 performances for the public and then 2 extra performances for school kids during the week. And this is one of the biggest productions they've had to date. This is the Schaumburg Dance Ensemble, and it's a production that combines the talents of area students and then some adults who get involved, and also professional dancers from really top dance companies.
I have a granddaughter who's playing Clara in a regional group in Texas. Yes.
You don't say.
Yes.
That is an honorable role to play. I mean, that's what all the girls want.
Yeah.
They want to play Clara because
it's her second year doing that.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yes.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, it's such a coveted role. We actually have 2 casts, so we have 2 Claires, so that we can kind of spread out the joy of playing the part. And this production has about 140 cast members, more than I think any other show we've had here. Wow. So that's a lot.
That touches a lot of kids, though.
That touches a lot of kids, and it's it really is, a way to get area youth involved in the arts and in a production like that.
But there's professionals in it.
And we do have the professionals, right? And these are people who are that we seek out and find. Also, some who audition for us because it has become a rather popular production here in the area. It's certainly become a staple for families over the years as they've made this a tradition, this production a tradition.
How is that cast? You don't cast it.
I have nothing to do with. No, thank goodness, because I can't. I mean, I can show you my dancing skills if you'd like, but
I think I've seen him.
That would mean knocking this entire set.
I don't
over,
want to see him again.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. So they have auditions in August. They start that soon, believe it or not, and it's over 2 or 3, maybe 4 days. They actually have a cast from the north suburbs, from the Lake Zurich area. So we're reaching out all over the Chicago.
So it's not just
area.
one dance school. It's
not just one dance school. It's many dance schools. In fact, we have many dance schools who suggest to their students that they come audition for this production.
Okay.
So it's a great show. I mean, it's the costumes are phenomenal. The choreography is delightful. There's actually live narration.
Tell me about Presto. This is something I'm
The
looking
Presto
for.
Holiday Concert. Oh, we love the Presto Holiday Concert. You can actually tell us a little bit about Presto because you're no stranger to being on the Presto stage.
I conduct, don't I?
Well, and you do conduct yourself, I might add, too. Yes, you do. You've conducted, you've played different roles, you've told me off on stage.
I have?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, you've demanded things from me.
Oh, yes.
This is all part of the script.
My
it really
book.
is.
My book.
So, yeah, your book. So, and this year we're...
that legendary book that's out
the
there
legendary
somewhere.
book that I was to work on. I'm still working on that, but that's a different segment, isn't
2
it?
years in the making.
That's another segment, folks. We'll come back in a couple. But this holiday show, again, features the Schaumburg Youth Orchestra and our Schaumburg Youth Choir.
That's new, right?
That's new. They're brand new. They just started in January this year, and they had a short season in the spring. They have their second season now, and they're going to kick off their season with the Presto concert as well. So they're going to sing. They're going to sing some stuff on their own, some a cappella stuff. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, if you can imagine voices doing
With
it.
the SYO.
With the SYO, they're going to sing also with the SYO. They're doing a How the Grinch Stole Christmas medley. And
Schaumburg Youth Orchestra.
Schaumburg Youth Orchestra. They're going to do a holiday sing-along. It's going to be a great concert. And then we always put in a little theme in there. So,
What's the theme this year?
well, I can announce it on this show.
Please.
We've done a lot of interviews with kids over the years that we videotaped and showed between the pieces. So this year we thought, let's interview a different demographic. Let's talk to people who remember Christmases or the holidays from a long time ago. And we're going to interview them, so we'll go to maybe retirement centers and talk to some people who can share with us their experiences or what their traditions were when they were celebrating Christmas as young people. Yeah. So it's going to be a real great production.
Sang Midnight Mass.
So, really?
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, yes.
What did you sing?
Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Angels We Ever Heard on High.
Yes.
That's very nice. Boy tenor?
Yes. Until my voice changed in the middle of the song.
I was also yes. I was.
Just a high behind the piano then,
Back in the days, that's what you had to do. So. But yeah, it's great holiday stuff. We have those two shows. They sell very well, very, very popular programs. So we suggest that people get their tickets as soon as possible.
And who do they call?
They can call they can do two things. They can call the Prairie Center at 847-895-3600, or more easily, you can just go to prairiecenter.org, order your tickets online. There are no service charges for using a credit card, and it's the exact same system we use here. You just go online, order your own tickets. You can either have them mailed to you, $1 service charge for that, or just have them waiting at the box office window.
Other shows?
Or you can print your tickets at home.
Okay. What other shows are in the horizon?
We got a lot of great stuff coming up. And if people haven't had a chance to pick up our brochure, this is our season brochure right here. And this has our complete season there. It's also online at prairiecenter.org. We just started. We got a lot of great shows coming up. In January, you ever hear of the St. Luke's Bottle Band?
Oh, yes, I saw that.
They've been on Letterman, as a matter of fact.
They're wonderful.
They're wonderful. It's a group from St. Luke's. I think it's a church in, I want to say Des Plaines. I could be wrong. But it's a group group that's been for years now playing music on bottles and glasses, bottles.
And having fun doing it, too.
And having fun doing it, and doing it rather well, actually.
Oh, yes.
But they're in costumes, and of course a lot of shtick goes along with it. So they've been on national TV. So we're going to have them here on January, let me check, 17th. That's Saturday the 17th for St. Luke's. And then we have a really great show in our lecture. We're doing lecture hall series now.
Oh, yes.
And Leslie Goddard, who was here last year doing a show on Chicago's candy.
Garrison Keillor is going to be narrating.
Yep. He's already here. By the time this is on, he's already been here. Well, not Garrison, but part of his entourage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did a show on the, it was the Hayloft Gang, the story of the National Barn Dance. I don't know if
How did I miss that show?
How did you miss that show? It's like it hasn't even happened yet.
That's
It's
right.
amazing.
Bob Atcher, too.
But Bob Atcher, you can obviously tell people that Bob Atcher, a former mayor of Schaumburg, was a cowboy star.
Yes, he was.
Singing cowboy star. So, so that already took place. But if you missed that, come back for Leslie Goddard when she does Below Stairs, and she does a one-woman account of someone who worked in the downstairs area of what would be like Downton Abbey. So she was a maid. She was a service maid for a rich English family, a British family back in the late 19th century, and wrote a book on it. So what Leslie Goddard did, she took that novel, took that book, those memoirs, and turned it into a one-woman show. So anyone who's a fan of, say, remember Upstairs, Downstairs?
Sure.
Or Downton Abbey, got to see that. Okay. That's going to be a lot of fun.
And what else? Quick.
Oh, okay, a lot of great stuff coming up. We have Ron Hawking, our own local Sinatra. He's going to do a Sinatra Centennial.
Give me two more.
And let's go Los Lonely Boys.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Tex-Mex rockers, great, loud, a lot of energy.
Finally, one last one.
And one more. How about, you know what? I'm going to push Senior Follies.
Yes.
Because that is becoming so popular. People are calling me already, and that's not until April. But if people want to audition for it, it's for 62 and over. They can call the Prairie Center, 847-895-3600 to audition for Senior Follies.
Thanks, Rob.
Popular show. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That'll do for this edition of Speaking of Schaumburg. Join us again next month for an all-new episode. Until then, I'll see you around town.